increased brain activity plus building relationships. It does equal higher academics. The electricity coming in here and it forces the chemicals to be released. If you're sitting for a long time, then there's not any firing to release those chemicals, and they can't even absorb the information, because the information right here when they're firing, that right here, the synapse, is where that information is stored to retrieve it. So if there's no firing of the neurotransmitters through any type of movement and these chemicals are not released, then they're not going to have it in their long-term memory.
To be filed, but it's got to be filed in a way that you can get to it if you need it.
Yes.
If you just have it thrown in there, you'll never recover it. Like, you can't do that in your brain, so you link it with stuff, ways to retrieve it.
For a long time like this, here's what happens. Your hips right here, they block some blood flow and oxygen to the brain. And so when the oxygen levels are depleted in your brain, then those chemicals are not released, and your brain is not in a state of ready to learn. So when you're up there and you're lecturing and you're talking, not that any of y'all talk longer than 10 minutes, but if you do, because of those levels dropping, the kid's mind is not, even as much as they want to learn, they have lost those chemicals necessary to retain the information. Because then after you've talked for so long, you're going to say, why can't you remember? So stand up. And if you stand up and you just add a couple of the brain energizers, you add this, show me your dendrites, show me the electricity when information goes in, the chemicals go down the axon, show me your dendrites, and they're going to transfer over here. And then the myelin sheath is forming. I'll put it behind you. And now you're going to bring it back up, and here we go again. So here's the electricity, bing, 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 bing. The chemicals are released, the acetylcholine, norepinephrine, serotonin, dopamine, and then you store that information, and then you wait to retrieve it. And put your right finger in the palm of the person across from their left hand, like this. So left hand up, right finger in the palm of their hand, your partner's hand. And when I say go, you're going to try to grab their finger, and they're going to try to grab yours. Ready, go. Ready, go. All right. Now, we're done. And your left finger. Right palm up and left finger. It's a matter, they're called the corpus callosum. And when you do anything where you're using both your hands like this, and you're looking both ways, you're crossing the hemisphere, and it gets the neurotransmitters firing. Now we're going to do it in a big circle. Go. Ready, go. Ready, go.
Nice.
Last one. Ready, go. Switch hands.
The switching is hard for me. Like, that takes more concentration.
I can
barely do it. I'm like,
besides my bad shoulder not working. Right? Ready, go.
Oh, I got confused.
Ready, go.
I was grabbing
Go. Blood flowing back into your brain, gets the oxygen levels up. So that's called gotcha, and there's also a circle gotcha, or how many people you want.